This video isn't about waking up at 4 a.m. It's not about cold showers or miracle routines. It's about one invisible habit that quietly decides whether your day is strategic or reactive. In the next few minutes, you'll see why the richest people guard their mornings, what most people do wrong before breakfast, and how a single decision at dawn shapes your focus, income, and mental clarity. The real morning secret nobody talks about. The media loves surface-level habits. Tim Cook wakes up at 3:45 a.m. Oprah meditates. Richard Branson works out at sunrise. And yes, 37% of CEOs are awake by 6 a.m. But here's what almost no one mentions. The real advantage isn't what they add to their mornings. It's what they keep out. No chaos, no outside demands, no reactive noise. Oprah Winfrey and Melinda Gates deliberately protect their early hours for reflection, wellness, and personal thinking before the world gets a vote. Thomas Corley, author of Rich Habits, spent 5 years studying 233 wealthy individuals. One finding stood out. 44% of them wake up at least 3 hours before their workday begins. Not to grind, not to answer emails, but to invest in themselves, reading, planning, exercising, learning. Meanwhile, the average person wakes up and immediately enters a digital emergency room. Emails, messages, news, notifications. This is the real divide, not early versus late. As James Clear puts it, the way you start the day determines whether you're playing offense or defense. 2 mornings, 2 futures. Proactive morning, offense. You wake up with intention. You decide the priorities before the phone does. Your brain learns to seek internal direction, not constant stimulation. Reactive morning, defense. You wake up to alarms, alerts, and urgency. By 6:30 a.m., other people's problems own your attention. Scrolling feels harmless, but it trains your brain to crave distraction over clarity. The wealthy avoid this trap relentlessly. Their mornings start with them, not meetings, not messages, not news. What billionaires actually do instead. Tim Cook wakes at 3:45 a.m. and reads customer emails, but on his schedule, before meetings begin. That's not reaction. That's reconnaissance. Oprah Winfrey starts her day with meditation, prayer, nature, walks, and journaling. Only after grounding herself does she engage with her team. She says it plainly. Taking care of myself is not self-indulgent. It's survival. Steve Jobs looked in the mirror every morning and asked one brutal question. If today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? Too many no answers, and he changed his life. That question filtered out trivial work before it could steal his day. Elon Musk, despite running multiple companies, admits he fell into the same trap as everyone else, grabbing his phone first thing. He calls it a terrible habit. Why? Because it spiked stress and killed control. Now he replaces that reflex with exercise, reclaiming autonomy before the world makes demands. Different routines, same principle. Morning autonomy. Here's the problem. 80% of people check their phone within 10 minutes of waking. That means most people hand over their sharpest mental state, their freshest focus, discipline, and clarity to random notifications. Neuroscience explains why this is disastrous. Your prefrontal cortex, the brain's center for focus and decision-making, is strongest in the first few hours after waking. Willpower peaks in the morning, then drains all day. So when you start reactive, you're burning premium fuel on junk miles. Studies show a bad or rushed morning keeps people stressed and less productive all day. A positive, intentional morning does the opposite. Once your brain learns reactivity at dawn, it stays reactive till dusk. The cost of losing the morning war. I learned this the hard way. I once had a career-defining project, deep creative work that needed a fresh mind. I woke early to work on it. Then a subtle shift. But each morning, I made one mistake. I'll just check email for a minute. One message turned into a link. One link into news. Focus shattered. After weeks of this, the opportunity disappeared. A potential $100,000 breakthrough lost. Not to laziness, but to morning reactivity. This is happening everywhere. Burnout, distraction addiction, unfinished goals. As Tom Bilyeu put it, if you check your email before working on your vision, you're telling yourself other people's priorities matter more than your own. That's the real cost. This isn't about discipline, it's about control. Who decides the direction of your day? You or the world? Every morning is a negotiation, and the first decision sets the tone for everything that follows. Billionaires understand one simple truth. Control your mornings and you control your life. Lose them and you live on someone else's agenda. The secret was never waking up early. The secret was not letting the world touch them first. Tomorrow morning, the phone will buzz again. The only question is, who gets your first hour? You or everyone else?